Welcome back to the Blue Way Talk Show with your host, Duane Bluestein, Miss Shelley Marie, and Hall of Famer, PeeWee Harrison in the house. What up, HOF?
Yeah, I didn't know what that stood for.
HOF, Hall of Fame. How does that feel?
Well, I said a couple of crumbs fell from the table, and for someone picked up my name.
Yeah.
And I made it in.
And made it in. You snuck in?
I don't know if I snuck in. I got lucked in.
Well, hey, lucked in. I want you to tell the viewers some of the people that are on that list with you.
Henry Fonda, Gail Sayers, Amon Green, Warren Buffett, Susie Buffett, Larry Station. The Hall of Fame that I went in Omaha. It wasn't a sports Hall of Fame. That's why it was hard to get into.
Right.
And so I'm actually the first basketball player in the history to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Didn't hurt. Sorry.
It was an accident.
Sorry, whatever. It's all good. It's all
That's
good.
huge.
So how you doing?
Well, I'm doing great. Excellent. Couldn't be better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So can you tell the viewers who PeeWee? So a lot of y'all don't know who PeeWee is, and I was blessed to meet you through what's her name?
We're waiting.
Miss Shelley Marie introduced, and I'm like, that's Meadowlark. That's that time where real ballers was ballers that knew the game of basketball opposed to I don't know what they're doing right now.
Entertainment today.
Yes,
we flip flop.
Yeah, because it was basketball back then, and now we're just entertaining people. And don't be offended because I am a true basketball nut, and Shelley can tell you, like when the NBA started, my whole life just kind of changed.
Right,
Christmas. Football. I love y'all, but it ain't hoop. It ain't hoop.
You said the NBA or the NCAA?
You know what? I love the NCAA. For the simple fact that that's real basketball.
Real basketball.
That's
it's
some
all
ball
real
swooping.
basketball, but I, for me personally, I like to see college versus.
Well, college athletes actually play the game because there's probably 9-10 of those guys that aren't going to make the league.
Right.
And they're playing for the passion of the game, their school, and their scholarships.
And scholarships.
And we were talking yesterday, and we were going over how many games these kids play. So college, where they play 26?
Maybe 30 games if they go all the way to the championship game.
30 games, all the way through. The NBA plays 82 plus the playoffs. What was the number y'all was carrying?
My rookie year was 250 games.
Wow.
Now it wasn't a running clock. There's no running clock. There's actually a ref that stops and continues. That's 250 games times, was that 40 minutes? 45?
Once we got past 3 games, I couldn't tell you how many minutes it was. All the quarters just meshed in together.
So the great thing about that is people don't understand. We just got off the air with a health and wellness person. They don't understand the toll that your body kind of goes through traveling and going through all these basketball games. I mean, what type of shape did you have to stay in physically and mentally to stay in the game?
Well, the advantage that we have over like the NBA players is that we play so many games, we're constantly working out. So it was not like that we had a lot of downtime, and we would always come into the gym 3 hours ahead of time, and we practiced before each game. So we didn't have a week where we had off.
Right.
So everything was just night out, night in, night out, night in.
Just balling all the time.
Oh yeah, because the people, it's tougher to play comedy basketball than it is in the NBA. Because in the NBA, if you miss a shot, it's no big deal.
It's a shot miss.
It's just a shot miss.
Right.
But if we miss a shot, first of all, when we take a shot, we got to take a shot that everybody else is not taking.
Right.
And then
it's
when
not
we take
a normal
that,
15-foot jumper.
Yeah,
It's got to be something
Meadowlark
different.
has to hit the hook shot from half court.
Right.
Not in the paint like Jabbar.
Right.
He has to be at half court.
Right. To make it entertaining. You have to entertain the people. Well, one of the reasons that I brought you on was not just about basketball, even though that I could talk to you all day about basketball. There is a program that was so publicized this week. Can you tell them the program that we are partnering up with you about?
The Applause program.
Yes. Can you give them the acronyms of what that?
Well, I'm sure you got it.
I do, but I do, but it's easier for you.
Impress me.
No, I can't impress you like that. I want to. Shelley, can you impress her? You know.
Well, Shelley, she can read. Give her the thing and let her read.
She doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. I know she doesn't. No.
No, I don't get any information. They just said show up and just talk. So that's what I do. I'm showing up and talking.
Is that all you do?
I do lots of things, but right now I'm just showing up and talking.
Well, one of the great things about it is it's the anti-bullying campaign.
Yeah. It falls under character education, and the PLAWS are acronyms for anti-bullying, power, personal decision making, so on and so on and so on. But the main thing that we concentrate on is the anti-bullying, because that's the big thing that's going on right now. And we're not just talking in the schools. There's all types of forms of bullying.
Now we're seeing it.
You know, and there's even parental bullying.
Right.
You know, so what we try to do is we just try to make sure that we equip the people with the ability to say, hey, look, I need some help, or my friend is in trouble. And also, we don't want to chase the bullies away. We want the bullies to get some help.
Right.
Because at one point or another, we all bullied somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, have you ever been bullied?
Well, you know what? The amazing thing is that I'm the second oldest out of 11 kids. My dad is 6'3", and I'm about the same size as my mother. And all my brothers are pretty big. But for some reason, I must have I was an athlete, you know, so I was a baller.
Right.
So, you know, and I was a point guard. So I was always a leader.
Right.
So.
And we talked about that too.
Yeah.
I mean, you get caught up, because for me, being an athlete, you don't get caught up in that bullying. I mean, because you're trying to uplift so many people. And that's why
you being a leader or being an athlete? Because
there's
it can be argued. I'm just saying.
We'll go ahead and say leaders, because a lot of leaders tend to uplift individuals that are struggling or not able to meet in that crowd. And one of the crazy things that I see now is this internet bullying, and how it's just not with kids. It's with parents. It's with teachers. I mean, there are so many people that get caught up in, oh, I'm better than you, and I'm going to put you down, or I'm going to talk bad about you, leading up to the Miami Dolphins individual.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm really interested on your take on that.
Well, you know, I think we have a lot of tools. Facebook is a tool. It could be used as a tool to uplift. But if you look at a lot of people's Facebook accounts, people are upset at their jobs. Some people are saying, hey, look at me, I'm doing this, and this person got jealous with me. So I think there's a lot of tools that are that could, if they're used wisely, they could be beneficial. When we're talking about the football thing that went on the other day down in Miami, that stuff has been going on. And because of the internet and the and everybody talking about anti-bullying, people are coming out of the closet saying, hey, look, this is what's going on, because it's a fraternity.
Right.
You know, I mean, I know that my rookie year was Pistol Pete Maravich, Meadowlark Lemon, Gator Rivers, Curly Neal, Will Chamberlain, but I didn't play with him that year, but he was on the team. And man,
they were referring to the Globetrotters.
Yeah. Oh no, our team was called the Shooting Stars. Meadowlark had left the Globetrotters and he formed a team called the Buccaneers. Then it was the Shooting Stars, and everybody know Pistol Pete wasn't white on the inside, but he was white on the outside.
Yeah.
But we were so afraid of losing our job,
right?
Because we were we were playing to make money, and we were easily replaced if we got hurt or if we complained about somebody being bullied. And you know what? When I think about it, my rookie year, they tried to bully me. You know, the normal, put you at the back of the bus. You got to carry the uniform. You got to do all the rookie stuff. Right. You know, they send you on these little missions. I never did a lot of them, but I carried the bags because I had to put my dues in.
Right.
But bullying has always been there in the athletic arena, and those that are able to survive it, go on to be successful.
Right.
And a lot of people just buy out. I think you see that more in girls' athletics than you do in boys.
Well, one of the wild things on the whole NFL portion of it, I believe that, as you said, they get bullied on a consistent. I mean, every team has some bullies on there that kind of take it a little too far. I mean, they get into that mode of that power and saying, you're under me and I'm a stick it to you.
So what's taking it too far? If you're bullying, you're bullying.
Well, I think
lunch money or car money.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal.
Don't take my stuff.
Well, here's what I'm saying is, as you were saying, the hazing of carrying the bags. If you kind of reel that back, it shouldn't be done. I mean, carry your own bags. You're a grown man, carry your own bags. You loaded that bag, you packed it up, carry your own bags. But I understand those type of things have happened for a long, long time. But when individuals are sending you text messages or degrading you outside the work environment, is something that is going on with the NFL, NBA, and everybody else for a long time. But no one has the understanding on how to stand up for themselves or come out and say anything about it. The NBA on the heels of this released their anti-bullying campaign immediately. I mean, as soon as it happened in the whole Miami thing, everybody was like, oh, we got to get this out there. And that's why I'm so happy to team with you, because this is the time that we need to get people to understand that it's still about health and wellness. It's still about taking care of our bodies and our families, but we need to allow people to understand that there is bullying going on far beyond me taking your lunch money. It's far beyond. I mean, we have it in our churches where there are pastors that are like, we're gonna keep this offering plate coming around until y'all put something in there.
Or they're yelling at the sound man.
Or they're yelling, however it is. So,
yeah. Well, that's why it was important. I think that's why it was attractive for me to team up with you. Is because as soon as that stuff happened in the NFL, the NBA, and a lot of people came out with an anti-bullying. But is there substance behind it?
Right.
And you've been doing this for a while, so yours, you have, I know you guys. But you've been doing this for a while.
Since
so
1986.
Exactly. So yours not only has substance, but it's a proven program.
Well, and I've seen some of those, and some guys going to school say, hey, look, I was bullied, and then they leave and that's it. What we're trying to offer, what we are offering, we're coming in, we're doing the school assemblies, we're coming back with conflict resolutions, we're bringing the community together, we're bringing the staff together, we're identifying the different forms of bullying and how to correct it. And we're not just leaving you, we say we're hanging here with you.
Right.
We're committed to you for a year to make a difference in this. So that's what I'm most proud about with the Applause program. We're just not in and out.
Right.
We're here to really make a difference, and we're going to be around.
And we are starting our program when?
Oh, well, according to the notes, January.
So we are going to get on the bus and we're going across the nation, and we're going to start our bullying campaign. The website is
Which one?
for the Applause campaign.
You could go to www.3guysinaBall.com and then go under motivational speaking, and you'll see the Applause program under that.
And what I want from my teachers, school districts, everyone, I mean, we're going to be reaching out to the mayor, the governor. We're going to go take this up the food chain. And I want you guys to reach out to us and let us know how we can get into your schools, because we wanted to get into every school here in the Arizona market and across the nation. We're not just looking here. We have Dallas, Minnesota, New York, San Diego, Denver. We have schools. We're going to open it up to Omaha, and there's a lot of other places that we really want to get into. So this is going to be the jump start here, and I am so happy that you allowed us to be a part of what's going on. Georgia, we are coming to Texas. Ms. Gilliam, it was a young lady that we were doing a reading campaign, and that's one of the schools that I really want to get over to. So I appreciate you coming in. I really want to keep this kind of going. I want to kind of readdress this as much as possible on the air. When you guys see the red, white, and blue, you're going to understand, it's all about us reaching out to the nation and changing what is big in a lot of homes. I mean, bullying is not good, no matter what. So this is PeeWee Harrison in the house. I appreciate it. Miss Shelley Marie, and my name is Duane Bluestein, part of the Blue Wave Talk Show. Talk to you soon.